Hi, I'm Anjali Patak and I'm going to be making a simple chicken biryani. Now biryani is the pride of any Indian housewife, but I'm going to show you how to make it super easy because there are ways to make it more difficult. But the first thing we need to do, really important, is to wash our rice. So we're just washing in several changes of water, making sure we get rid of all the starch, and you can see here that all the water is turning really milky. We want to get rid of all of that because that is what's going to make your rice stick. I've got plenty of water in there. I'm just going to leave that to soak for about 20 minutes, 25 minutes. And in the meantime, I'm going to get on with what's going to go inside the main event, which is going to be the chicken. So I'm going to slice my onion first because I'm going to get that frying before I actually make the masala. While this is actually going soft and lovely and brown, do the exact same thing. Chop my onion, which is going to go in my masala. Now these are wonderfully golden brown. They are absolutely perfect. Okay, now leave these on the side, you're not using them yet. And then put in your diced onion. Okay, give it a really good stir, and we're just gonna leave these to soften. We don't want them to go brown. So let's put in all of the flavor, which is gonna be our spice paste. Now this is a Madras paste. Lovely flavors from the south of India. We've got black pepper in there, we've got cloves, we've got a little bit of onion in there as well. So there's 3 heaped tablespoons going in there because we've got a lot of rice in this dish. We want to make sure there's enough flavour. Because these are just spices in oil, I'm going to pop a little bit of water in there just to protect them. And that's going to help them release a lot of these essential aromas, a lot of the flavours. So we're ready now to add in our chicken. So now this is actually chicken thigh, but you can use chicken breast if you want. All of it goes in. I'm not going to bother browning my meat off because it's going to brown in the masala itself, which is very traditional to do that. And I'm going to also add in some more water because we're going to create a little bit of sauce because that's going to help our rice stay really moist. Now make sure your heat is on relatively low because you want this just to be at a simmer. And we're going to cover it for about 10 minutes, take the lid off, and then we're going to just leave it for another 10 minutes and then the chicken should be cooked through perfectly. So while we're waiting, let's get on with our rice. So I've got some boiling water in here and I'm going to flavour it with some spices from my spice box. So I've got some cinnamon in here. I'm going to put in some green cardamom. Now green cardamom is one of my favourite spices. Put a few of those in and they're going to really open up in the rice and make it very fragrant. And also we're popping in some bay leaves as well. A little bit of extra flavour. And I'm going to be putting in saffron. Pinch it as it goes in, just start releasing some of those flavours. And you're going to see it's going to turn the rice lovely and yellow. And this rice, because I soaked it, is only going to take about 5 minutes. Give it a stir, and then I'm going to season it. I want all that salt to dissolve, and then I'm going to put in a little bit of oil. I keep talking about how sticky rice can be, but if you get a good quality rice, you should be fine, but this is just going to make sure that nothing sticks to my pan. It smells amazing. They say when you cook with Basmati over other long grain rices, you can smell the foothills of the Himalayas, and they're totally true. Okay, the rice is done. I'm just draining it off here. Now you can see my sauce has really thickened. My oil is separated at the top, which means that all my spices have really blended well. Okay, let's layer up our biryani. And in between my layers, I'm gonna put in a little bit of coriander and also some of these wonderful crispy fried onions. And you're gonna see that has a lovely texture each time you go through, every bite you get. I'm going to put a little bit of foil on there as well, and that's just to make sure that no steam escapes. It's really important. And that's going to go in my oven about 180 for about 10 minutes. Okay, let's have a look. Lovely and steamy. That's looking delicious. Now you can see why this is just perfect for a dinner party or for the family. That's my simple chicken biryani served with a classic cucumber and mint raita.